Blessings to you all. It's wonderful to be here at St. Philomena. I have to tell you, one of my favorite conversations these days when a brother priest will ask me about our great school. I love to talk about all the wonderful things that are happening there, the hearts that are growing, our dedicated staff. As you know, our school is one of the best things that we do here. Our parish has supported our school so well, and countless people have encountered Christ in our hallways. Countless lives have been changed by the gift of our school through these last decades. We're at a wonderful position now where we can support our school and ensure that it stays strong and full well into the future.
There's a multitude of fond memories here at St. Philomena. One of the earliest ones was playing softball with Father Schmidt. Father Schmidt took all the older boys, 7th, I think, and 8th grade boys, over here to the grassy area, which is now the parish hall. It was just fun. It was great to have that priest interaction.
To be looking at the stars from my balcony, wondering about what the future will bring.
And we did leave notes in each other's desks if we weren't in the same class. So
we found ways to communicate before phones and texting and everything like that. We have a picture that's taken up in Mr. Ruppel's class, the 8th grade homeroom literature, and it was the last day of our 8th grade. Somehow we had the means to snap a picture, and it's.
I'm so happy that we have that memory.
Yes.
People always say here at this building, like, you know, it feels the same. Some people joke that it, like, there's a smell or whatever, like like when you come home after a long time of being away, you get this feel, and you know, you recognize that it's your house. And the biggest difference I think that I've seen in the time of coming back is it's the same bones, but the heart is stronger. The guts are better.
Anyone I know that has kids, they send them to St. Phil's. Like, I feel like I don't hear any other answer. I feel like it's a given. Like, if we are living in Peoria, our kids are going to St. Phil's.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what.
They are learning skills that I don't know that I would have even considered when I was a student, right? Do we have a great academic program? We have an extremely strong math program, an extremely strong reading program. We do so much in small group and so much individualized to help our students out. But ultimately, the biggest thing that I see with our kids is we're teaching them real world, hands-on problem solving skills, right? Whether you go to our STEM lab, where it used to be literally desktop, old, big computers, and we were learning touch typing, to where we're at now, where they are programming robots to do things that I didn't even know robots were capable of doing, literally writing out the code. It's incredible.
They're going to learn life skills. They're going to learn how to relate to other people as human beings. In other places I've been, those phones, they're on 24/7. I've never seen a kid on a phone here. Never. Even at reset, never seen a kid on a phone. They're out playing, they're being kids, and that's what they need to do at their age. I monitor the playground. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. We don't discipline the kids that much. We want them to be kids, but at times you have to give them a little Dutch uncle talk, and here's what you have to do, you know? And I think that's consistent in the school. The kids are looked after, they're looked out for. Majority of kids, they include everybody. They care about their schoolmates. When you speak to them, they're respectful. They look you in the face. In other places I've been, they didn't. I mean, it is a joy to work on that playground.
I think that parents send them there. They want a religious education. They want their children to act it out.
You know, I went to school here, and you know, we had sisters at that time and we had priests that were around. But what I see that's so much different right now for our kids is that there is a fire that was not there for me. I felt when I was a kid that maybe I was being called to priesthood, maybe I was being called to something else, but it was never cultivated. It was never a thing that was even approachable for me. And now, whether it be, you know, our vocations wall downstairs, whether it be our catechesis program, whether it be our monthly adorations, there's just a fire and an approachability for the kids that makes them realize, like, this is normal life. This is something to be excited about, that Jesus is the reason for this school, and what we're doing here is serving his mission and living out our faith together as a group.
What feeling do you get when you kind of walk through the school or on the school's property?
Ownership. Once you go there to school, and if you're then a parishioner like I am, it's everything to you. It's your church. It's your school. You want to keep it up.
And we moved back here to Peoria. My wife had gotten a job in Dunlap, and I'd gotten a job in the Peoria Public Schools. One day we were going for a walk. My son Lincoln was 2, and I said to her, like, well, where's Lincoln going to go to school? You know, we were really having this debate with ourselves. And, you know, her immediate response without thought was like, well, I want him to have the same experience that you did. Like, I want him to go to St. Phil's. And that really struck me, because it was this thing of, it was a great community, and the people I was connected around. And my mom was still here, and my sisters had their kids here. And the funny part was, the next year then I got hired, and it became obvious that this was home again. This was the place we needed to be. This was where I wanted my kids to grow up, the community I wanted us to be around, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. And I want to make sure that it's an absolute epitome of a Catholic school, because it's my great responsibility as a former student, and now with a parent and as the principal, that this is the place that's got to be home for kids for years to come.
I'm very, very happy about my kids going here and their kids going here, and hopefully their kids will go here. Several of my friends that I met here, I still hang out with them. Lifelong friends. And these kids here are going to have lifelong friends. My son, he went here, same thing. He has made friends here at St. Phil's that he still hangs out with. You have to have a good program. You have to have a caring community. Then you get those lifelong connections.
You know, if I never moved to St. Phil's, I don't know if we would be together, because it's it was such like a pivotal point in my life. To think that my kids could be taking a picture in the same class that I took a picture with her on my 8th grade year, especially because our daughters almost come into existence because of this place, because that's how we met. It makes me feel like a part of a long line of people, good people that have come through this place.
Yeah.
I think it would be disheartening for people who want the opportunity to come to a place like St. Phil's to not have that opportunity because of things outside of their control.
This is where people come in that want to help.
I truly believe that any kid, any child that wants to have a Catholic education here at St. Phil's should be able to do it. It would be a great world if it could happen. We're not going out and soliciting all kinds of funds from non-Catholic entities. These are parishioners that put this on and support this program.
To know that these kids are prepared for whatever job comes next for them, whatever adventure comes next for them, gives me a great hope that if we changed that much for the positive in the last 20 years, what's going to happen in the next 20 years?
You know, you always hear Jack say, paws up, or tiger pride. Well, there's something to that, because St. Philomena is really a shining star in the Peoria Diocese. Probably the shining star.